This kid's definitely on crack right now. Crack kid's at it again, go!
What's going on, guys? It's Tron Ninja here, coming at you with the top 5 specialist weapons in Black Ops 3 Zombies. Quickly before the video begins, if you can give me a like, subscribe, ring the bell, leave a comment with some decent criticism, they'll all be appreciated. Also, on the top right of the screen, I'm going to be leaving a card linking to my other Black Ops 3 zombie content, so if you don't want to miss out on past and future content made by me, please go check that out as well. Anyways, on with the video now. Coming in at the number 5 spot. Coming in at the number 5 spot, to no one's surprise, is the Annihilator pistol. Why is this one easily the worst? Well, it's simply because it's literally on 9 of the 14 maps of Black Ops 3, and it can barely get you past round 19. Round 19, good lord, this is probably the most worthless weapon you could get out of the box. And yes, you heard that right, you can get this out of the box on the Chronicles maps as you're seeing some Numa gameplay. This one is so bad that they literally copy and pasted it onto 8 extra maps on top of the 9. That's just bad. It's just, look at this gameplay. It's not even that good. You have to shoot one zombie at a time, and it has a very piss poor area of effect. So this one will not save you in a tough situation either. So easily the worst. Coming in at the number 4 spot. Coming in at the number 4 spot is the Apothicon / Keeper Sword. I'm going to be showing first off the Apothicon Sword's features. So basically, this one just does the simple slash attack that both upgrades do, and then this one does a unique one where it slams. This one is pretty cool. I don't know why the slam does not transfer over to the upgrade, but it gets pretty weak early on. So, and as you can see, it's pretty effective against the Margwas at these types of rounds, but, you know, it's not going to actually carry you that much into the high rounds. The real sword that's going to carry you into the high rounds is the Keeper Sword. The Keeper Sword abilities are much better as it sends out a AI type sword that flies on its own that infinitely kills to any round. The reason why this is at number 4, however, is that the slash attack for both the upgrade and the unupgraded are very limited, and even with the fully upgraded sword, you can only fully slash a horde past like round 34. 35 and above, you're going to actually start noticing that this thing has a severe drop-off, and the only way you can actually use this is with its second ability. So that's the reason why. It just has a severe drop-off just like the Annihilator, and that's why I just feel like it should be at number 4, because these next few specialist weapons do not have drop-offs, and it would be a huge disservice if I put this one any above number 4. So, coming in at the number 3 spot. Coming in at the number 3 spot is the Ragnarok DG4s. The reason why this one is at number 3 is because this one infinitely kills to any round, providing that it's in a center of blast radius during the slam, or if any enemies besides mini-bosses run into the placement of the second ability. This is the first ability. This is basically the slam. It'll basically kill to any round, but the further the rounds go, the closer the enemies have to be if you actually want to kill them. So basically, if they're like pretty far away from you at like round 50 or something, you're not going to kill them. But if they're like right underneath the spikes when you hit the slam, they're going to die. And here is the placement. This is the real reason why people use this on Horizon Truck and Revelations. This is easily a camping specialist. That's the main reason people use this. And it kills any enemies besides mini-bosses, as I said before, and it traps all mini-bosses. So, definitely deserving a number 3. Coming in at the number 2 spot. Coming in at the number 2 spot is the Gauntlet of Siegfried. Okay, hear me out on this one. The reason why this one is at number 2 is simply because of the fact that it's on Garrod Krovi specifically. The reason is because the dragon is constantly flying overhead, and if you use the fist ability that I'll show later, and the zombies are all on fire, you will die. This also has a flamethrower ability, as you were seeing before. It's pretty effective. It'll kill to any round, but you can't use it like a death machine, so don't use it like a camping thing. And here's the fist, as I was saying before. If the dragon lights all these zombies on fire and you were to fist them, you're going to blow up and die. Unless if you have danger closest, of course, but not many people run that on this map. And it'll kill to any round, so it's pretty effective for everything. It's just that, you know, the environment itself around the whole dragon constantly breathing fire, the Valkyries constantly making exploding zombies. This is a very risky specialist to use if you have a bunch of those enemies constantly within the area. So this one's a risk type reward type situation. You can get a lot of kills with it, but you can also die with it pretty easily, so you have to be careful with this one. And finally, coming in at the number 1 spot. To no one's surprise, is the Skull of Nansapwe. The reason why this one is coming at number 1 is not because of its first ability, where it simply just holds zombie in place so they can't move and attack you. The reason why it's really here is because of its Vaporize attack. As you're seeing in the gameplay, it's easily vaporizing all of these bosses inside of the boss fight. All of these Thrashers simply stand no chance against it, and it is easily the most effective at training and camping respectively, because all you have to do is literally just point it in the direction of the enemy and they're gonna die. It's a very good specialist weapon, and I would honestly recommend it to anyone playing Zetsubo. It's probably the main wonder weapon of the entire map. If there's one wonder weapon that most people talk about on Zetsubo, it is definitely not the KT4, it is the Skull, and the reason is simple. It is because of what you're seeing in the gameplay. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for the top 5 specialist weapons in Black Ops 3 Zombies. What did you guys think? Leave me a like, subscribe, ring the bell, leave a comment with some decent criticism down below. Also remember to check the top up card at the top right of the screen at the start of the video so you don't miss past and future Black Ops 3 zombie content from me. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.